I've got a complimentary play coming your way on the ACC game between NC State and Wake Forest here in just a moment. My apologies in advance because this is about as good as the voice is going to get today. I may have mentioned to you in previous video reports that I had 3 different rounds of dental surgery in the past 5 weeks as they were trying in vain, as it turned out, to save a tooth. Well, they eventually decided, hey, they got to pull the thing to put an implant. And implants are not that bad. They go in, they pull the tooth, 3 months later, they put an implant, off you go. Other than the fact that generally it's not covered by insurance and it costs 4 arms and 2 legs. But unfortunately, this particular tooth was in an area where it's going to require, or it did require this morning, going to see an oral surgeon where they had to lift my sinus cavity, do a bone graft, and then do the extraction. Well, you go see the oral surgeon. They knock you out for this. You're not awake for it. They give you the IV drugs. You have that little Michael Jackson sleep. Unlike MJ, you wake up from it. But of course, when you wake up from it, it hurts like a mother you know what. And you take your Percocets, and it still hurts like a mother you know what. Oh my God, let's not laugh about this. And the oral surgeon says, oh, unlike those other dental surgeries, this is not nearly going to hurt as bad, and your face is not nearly going to get as black and blue. Yeah, let's see about that. The last ones, I didn't even do the video reports for 8 or 9 days because I covered boxing for 8.5 years before getting into this business, and it looked like Mike Tyson beat the hell out of one side of my face. Right now, at this stage, I feel like I could do like the Marlon Brando impression from The Godfather. I feel like I've got this wad stuck on one side of my face here soon. So with that being said, let's get going here. Tonight, of course, you got the NFL game. Let me just quickly note that Shawn Michaels, a 100-dime play is his max wager release. And this is a guy who, with 100-dime plays in the NFL over the past 7 years, 79 and 52 is his record. And he's a charter member of the site. First ever 150-dime NFL play goes tonight on the Steelers and Panthers. You get it for half price by using coupon code HALF. Boy, that hurts saying that. And the other hot handicapper would be Tommy Brunson, going for winning day 16 out of 22. $10 bettors have netted $7,800 in that 21-day stretch. Top-rated 100-dime winner, number 10 out of 12 on the Wake Forest-NC State game. You got his 100-dime winner last night on Northern Illinois over Toledo. 2 nights ago, Buffalo over Kent State. You got them for over half price off. Tonight, over half price off once again by using coupon code TOMMY. So, with that being said, all the other discounts and coupon codes are over on the homepage. Let's talk about this NC State game. NC State is the home team. The home team has won and covered 10 of the last 11 games in this series. NC State is coming off a season-high 47-point performance in last week's win over Florida State, 47-28. But then again, this is an NC State team that lost the week prior to Syracuse on the road at the Carrier Dome, 51-41. And 2 weeks ago at Clemson, got hammered by the Tigers, 41-7. And there you go. So much after starting the season 5-0, they lose 2 in a row before beating up, let's face it, a bad Florida State team. But, during that 5-0 start, they handed West Virginia, the Mountaineers' only loss of the season. They beat Virginia soundly by 2 touchdowns. They beat Boston College at home, 28-23. Little asterisk there, though. I don't think A.J. Dillon was healthy or playing in that game. Now, Wake Forest comes into this game off a 41-24 loss to Syracuse. Problem in that game, not only did Wake Forest lose that game, they also lost their starting quarterback, Sam Hartman, the freshman who was completing about 55% of his passes for 1,984 yards, 16 touchdowns. He also was a pretty nimble runner as well, 275 yards and a couple touchdowns on the ground. But here's the thing. This is an injury-riddled Wake Forest team. Hartman became the 12th scholarship player that the Demon Deacons have lost this season. Think about it, 12 scholarship players. They have lost 38 scholarship players this season, have missed at least 1 game. Their head coach, Dave Clawson, and I want to give you this exact quote that he gave. "We have no depth And when the snap count gets into 60 in the third quarter and we start putting other guys in, it's patchwork. That's the exact quote. That is a coach that's frustrated. That is a coach that knows he's not playing with a full complement of players. That's a coach that knows that his team is wearing down and is not playing with a full deck. And you've got a team that is the only ACC team that since 2006 is being forced to play 2 games on short weeks on 5 days rest in a single season, because they did this earlier this season and lost to Boston College in a similar situation. With Hartman out, they're going to start a redshirt sophomore, Jamie Newman, who has thrown 18 passes all season long. I think this is just a good spot to go with NC State. I know it's a big number, but listen, they also want to get revenge for last year's 30-24 loss at Wake Forest. I don't think I have to say anything more than this. NC State has the potential to put points on the board. I don't think Wake Forest has the defense to stop the Wolfpack in this game, and I think it's going to be a blowout. I think that NC State's going to win this game by 24, 28 points. Listen, my best bet is a top-rated 15-dime play on the Pittsburgh-Carolina game. I like this game equally as much. I even thought about, as a side bet playing both of them, but ultimately I still think the Steelers-Panthers game is the better play, but I love this game too. So, again, I think that if you're going to play it, you got to lay it, and that's the way I'd go. Good luck, everybody.